we have Larry's Cobra 2000 GTL, and originally he purchased the Asymod 6 board, and he went on to install it himself, but he has some issues, and he sent the radio and the board in, and we put it in for him. We've done all the upgrades that we normally do to all the Asymod radios. And this one we typically have to do a little more to make it full hi-fi compatible and easy to use. For example, as you know, Cobras, you need to have the microphone plugged in to be able to hear the speaker. Now, since we don't use the mic while we're doing hi-fi, we're running the audio through the rear of the radio, you can't hear the speaker. So what we do is we go ahead and we activate the speaker, and we put a relay, so when we go on transmit mode, it disconnects the speaker, so that way we don't get no feedback. This radio uses the audio amplifier for the speaker, also as the drive for the stock modulator. So that's why we need to disengage the speaker when we're transmitting, so we don't come out and feedback. We've done many other upgrades. We've aligned it, sideband, transmit, receive on AM as well. We've grounded, or shorted better said, the board ground to chassis earth ground. We've also installed an amp keying function in it, so Larry can key his big amps with no problem. As you can see right here is the jack for the amplifier, and under that is the audio line in. In addition to all the hi-fi add-ons, of course, we also improved the sideband transmission, and we're fitting directly from the Asymod into the balanced modulator, so you get the widest possible transmitted audio in sideband. Obviously, it's auto switching. Everything goes back to AM when you go on AM, and everything else works as supposed to by the manufacturer. We have the PA jack is now your PTT connector. We have put all the capacitors. We've improved the receive circuit from the audio detectors all the way to the audio amplifier output to the speaker. We've also changed, of course, the AM filter to a 6 kilohertz filter. We've done some other improvements underneath, and let's give it a test run. Last video, I had a couple of people say that they would like to hear the radio, and obviously it takes some time to do a video and record it live, but we're gonna do it again. We'll go ahead and we're gonna try to do most of this video with the audio recorded from the transmission received by the ICOM IC706 right there, and we'll record it here on the laptop. All right, so let's get on with it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start the testing. Go ahead and power it on. Bring the volume down, we don't need it right now. And let's go ahead and start transmitting. Well, here we have Larry's Cobra 2000 GTL with the Asymod 6 in it. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a little test run right now and transmit. We'll be using this as a PTT, but we'll be talking out of the RE20. So we'll give it a little test run. I have a lot of people that keep asking to put the real recording over the air recordings on the videos because they like to see the difference. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna go ahead and key up and start recording here in Sony Vegas. We'll start there and we'll key up. And right now we're hooked up to the Pro Tools, and we're gonna be running the RE20 mic. So we'll go ahead and key up and try it out.
This is what it sounds like here with the RE20 running Pro Tools and the Mbox 2 Mini, and running the Asymod 6 and this really nice Cobra 2000 GTL. Running wideband Hi-Fi AM. And this is exactly what it sounds like. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's looking for the rock star sound, and there you have it. The Hi-Fi Asymmetrical Cobra 2000.
We're recording here on Sony Vegas with the laptop, and we'll start recording right now. There we go.
We'll key up, and this is what it sounds like. the Cobra 2000 with the Asymod 6. We're running around 200% modulation right now, a little over, about 230 from what I see on the scope over there. As you can see, you can actually go and play around with the EQ, put it however you really like. There's many settings. It really is up to the user to put it wherever they want to. I went a little aggressive on the settings here, deepened the bass, I pumped up the highs a little bit, lowered the mids, and actually it's very light processing. We're not very aggressive in the compression. But there you have it, that's what it sounds like. Now, what I'm gonna do is unplug the rear line-in connector and switch over to this microphone. We unplugged the rear line, and this is what it sounds like now talking out of the hand mic. Audio 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the hand mic, and now we'll plug it back in, and we see the difference right now. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the difference. Everybody wants that rock star sound, so there you have it. 1, 2, test, and now we'll switch back over to the hand mic. Audio 1, 2, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, testing, 1, 2, 3. Plug it back in. Audio 1, 2. So that's what you get with the Asymod 6. Hi-Fi wideband audio on AM with asymmetrical gain on it. Okay, so this is with the RE20. This is with the hand mic. This is with the RE20. This is with the hand mic. RE20. Hand mic. RE20. Hand mic. You see the difference? It's quite noticeable. So there you have it. Non-processed audio. And your processed audio with the RE20 mic. Big difference. Again, this is the hand mic. And this is the RE20.
Right now, we're going to do another test. This is another session. This is much less aggressive, a lot less deep end, bottom end, and highs. It's more flat than anything else. So let's go ahead and try it out. We'll go ahead and record. Transmit using the RE20.
And Pro Tools, and there you have it. This is a very light processed session here in Pro Tools, running the Asymod with the Cobra 2000, running at about 120, 150% modulation. 2-watt carrier, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and switch over to the hand mic now. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2. There's what it sounds like with the hand mic, and we'll plug in the Pro Tools, and this is what it sounds with the Pro Tools. So this is with the Pro Tools, this is with the hand mic.
Now we'll go ahead and test out lower sideband. We'll go ahead and transmit.
Audio 1, 2, this is the RE20 running Pro Tools on sideband, and this is what it sounds like, eSSB. Nice deep sound, wideband audio. So now we'll disconnect the Pro Tools and talk on the hand mic again. This is what it sounds like talking on the hand mic. This again is what it sounds like talking on the processed audio in Pro Tools. The Asymod 6 and the Cobra 2000 GTL.
So here's the Asymod 6, and we'll go ahead and key up to set it. And for example, here we have it with a 2-watt dead key. You can change that here in the symmetry control. As you can see here, we can vary it wherever we want to. Say we want to put it at 1 watt. come here and set our oscilloscope, a reference, start the SIGGEN, and come and do our adjustments. As you can see there, we have too much modulation because we're pinching a little right there. So what we'll do is we'll back up our modulation just a little bit until we see those negative 99 peaks round up. Sorry, that's my carrier. We'll lower our modulation right here, right there, they're nice and round. And then you come with your asymmetry and you could bring it up wherever you want to. That's 200% modulation right there. Okay, let's go ahead and set this Cobra for a 3-watt dead key at 200% modulation. First thing we do is we key up. We set our carrier to 3 watts on the bird. Right there. Next, we set our reference right there, 2 divisions. We start the SIGGEN. We see our modulation envelope. We can raise our modulation a little more and get closer to our negative 99 peaks down here. So we'll raise up our modulation until we see those 99% peaks get really close to the 0 volt line. Right there, before they start squaring up. That's 100% modulation. Now you just come and raise up the asymmetry pot. And right there, it's 150% modulation. And we top off at around 175 due to the headroom that we have in this radio. We don't have much headroom. We're already doing 20 watts. So the safe level, I would say, to operate this radio at the max would be 1 or 2 watts dead key. And you could do a clean 200% modulation all day long. Okay, now we're going to lower the dead key to 1 watt, and we're going to see we're going to be able to reach the 200% modulation with no rounding off of the positive peaks because of the headroom available on this radio is very little. So we'll go ahead and bring the power down there on the bird. We'll lower that carrier down to 1 watt right here. That's 1 watt. Now we go here and we set our reference. That's our reference is set right there. And we'll start our SIGGEN. And we have too much modulation. We're pinching and our asymmetry is up. So let's bring the asymmetry down first. And let's lower our modulation until we see that flattened area round up. That's 99% negative peaks and 100 and like 5% positive peaks. We'll lower the asymmetry even more. Right there, that's 100% modulation. Now, we can raise up the asymmetry and watch how we reach the 200% easily, nice and round right there. And we can go a little further even. That's 250% modulation with a 1 watt dead key. That's all due to the headroom you got available. That's under 100% right there. That's about 90 to 92% modulation. So there you have it. The Hi-Fi Asymmetrical Cobra.